Hey there, besties. Yeah, we're back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Shout out to y'all who came back, who are coming back. I know there's a lot of people that are on right now, and that's all good in the hood. I should have did this about a couple hours ago, but I'm just chilling. I'm chilling and relaxing, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. But now we got to get to it, child. And whoever just said that, I can't believe we're still talking about this, child. I can't believe we're still talking about this. I can't believe that we're still talking about this. Shout out to Kadar the DJ, Reppin Magazine, Kofa, Legit Low Talker, MBD, child, Andre. I can't see, but appreciate y'all for hollering back. Cloud Watches, everybody, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So yes, 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 Jamie has something to say. And listen, I was gonna put. Remember the other day when we was talking about her, and I think it was Trend came with the sloth. I was gonna put that on here. I was gonna put that on here, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna be nice today. I'm gonna be nice today, okay? Because I don't want to start any content creator beefs, even though I'm sure she don't think she a content creator, because you know how that group does. They just want to chastise other people for what they do, and they can do whatever they want. But anyway, now listen, that don't mean that when I clip this out, I won't use that shit, because it's still in my photos. Okay. Oh Lord! And then she just came back from vacation, and I think that photo fits even better. But I'm gonna let it go. Let me stop being petty. Anyway, so I'm trying my best to wean us off of this, but as soon as I try to, something else happens. And in this case, it's Jemele Mel, and I'm like, she ain't talked about this yet. I'm pretty sure it's gonna piss me off, and I'm sure y'all look forward to that. But we are not going to be here for no damn 4 hours. We done already did 4 hours. I'm not doing it again. Okay. Shout out to Friday, TGIF. Hopefully y'all are having a good Friday, and you're going to have a great weekend, because that's what I plan to do. All right. So we already know what's going on. We already know what it is. I'm going to get to it, but we have some other things that we need to take a look at, because child, the world still goes on. Plus I be trying to bring y'all some positivity. So let me go ahead and bring some positivity, because I do be trying. Here we go. This is my new favorite channel. Okay. So remember this guy and his son. Let me get my favorite view. This guy and his son, and now he has another video. It's Michael Jackson's I Want to Be Where You Are. His name is James Townsend, and it says going for his first full pull-up. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Who the hell can do a pull-up? I want to be able to do it, but I can't even get 1 second off the ground, y'all. I can't get 1 second off the ground. So obviously I need more upper body strength, but until the stomach go, nothing else matters. Okay. Nothing else matters, like the song goes. But y'all, you got this little 5. He's probably 5. Up here doing more shit than I can do, but he's younger than me, so he should be able to, right? So shout out to his dad for teaching him and being in his life. Some positive images. I know a lot of people won't like it. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. But fuck them. All right. So let's hear it. And yeah, I'm gonna play it, and it's gonna come out. So that's why you gotta be here on time.
Right? You want your whole grip together. Control. Cool. Pull up. Chin over the bar. Right.
How old is he? He ain't even 5, and he can do better than me. What kind of mess is this? I mean, it's not mess. You know what I'm saying. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. What the hell? Why? I mean, I knew he weighed clearly a lot less than me. But
go. Pull, Bobo. Pull, Bobo. Go. Chin over. Chin over. Chin over.
I was in
No, you're no good.
It was like this.
I can't even do that. Nothing. No toes leaving the floor. Nothing. Good job. Good job. So I have to keep interrupting, because I don't want YouTube to take the stream down. So let me go ahead and just say, this is a positive image that you really don't see a lot of, especially when it comes to a father and his son. I love to see it. I love to see any positive images as far as parents are concerned with their kids, because this is a part of parenting, even though other people don't feel as though it is. They can just feel like they can just drop their kids off, and as long as they're alive and shove a phone in front of them or an iPad in front of them, they think they're doing something, doing big things. So he was teaching them over on the last video we watched, and he's teaching them again. Not only is he helping them as far as strength training is concerned and to be healthy from exercise, but to keep going, determination, words that some of these other people don't know, and it's good for him. And hopefully, and probably the probability, I should say, is that he will be out of trouble because he's learning some damn discipline too, and learning that you try and try again. You don't just try, it don't work out, and then you give up. You try again. And he's also teaching him that you got to readjust, see what you're doing. If it's not working, then you try something different. See, I say that all the time, but these hoes gonna continue to hoe. Let me start with the little boy. You see, he went and grabbed that little white thing. I think it's a towel. I don't know how that's supposed to help. I'm gonna ask my trainer when I see him again. But he went and grabbed the towel on his own because it probably was helping him before. Look at that. Learning already. You know, hating hoes, you can teach your own kids. Just as a FYI, you don't have to depend on the school and complain about the school, because 1, you can teach your own kid. 2, you can homeschool your own kid. Or 3, maybe you want to help out teachers instead of giving them a hard time. You know, that's a thing. I know y'all don't know, but just to let you know, that is a thing.
Go, Bobo. I believe. Get it over. One time. Yes. There we go. Big boy.
He got it. Of course he got it. Shout out to him and his dad. Hold on a second. All right. So shout out to him, this little boy, James Townsend, and his dad, for showing how good parenting goes. I'm sure some hating hoe will say, that doesn't mean that he won't grow up and blah, 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 blah. That's because you a negative Nancy, and that's why I can't have people that are negative around me. So going back where the hell you crawled out from and continue your funky ass life. Anyway, so I be trying to find some positivity for y'all. So again, shout out to this man and his son. On to some other parenting. All right, maybe not as good, but parenting nonetheless, depending on who you ask. So this says that this is Ariel DeGiusti, whatever his name is, and it says in the movie theater, embarrassing. So it looks like some good mama took her sons to see an NBA YoungBoy movie. Child, what the hell he got a movie for? Child, is he in a franchise movie? Is he in the Fast and the Furious? Like, what the hell is NBA YoungBoy? I think it is. And what movie does a young child need to go to see with NBA YoungBoy in it? See, we're gonna see the difference between the first father and the second mother, because I'm pretty sure ain't no deities here. But hold on a second.
100%. But what do you expect from Black trash culture?
Woo!
Disobedient children and garbage ass parents.
Tell us how you really feel. Well, child, as long as you can dance, then everything is everything, right? That's one of the most important things to be able to do. So I guess it's a NBA YoungBoy concert that's at the movie theater. All right, child. Just to get somebody's money so they can be up there and whatever, child. I would rather go with the first dad and what he was doing than to obviously go with what these hating hoes be doing, because they think that shit is cute. And then the kids, those young boys, will go and grow up and be I can't even think of who, like, with all these damn situations running through my head, but they'll be doing teen takeovers, and then we'll say it, and then we'll say that that is racist when someone tries to say something to them. You know what I mean? They should be able to do what they want. How you gonna tell them? Or y'all, it doesn't end there. Or they might be kids like this. Now you let me know what y'all think of this one. Maybe today is Kid Day on Friday, okay?
That's why kids need to stay out of grown folk business. Because ain't no way none of them chillers have been through nothing that would make them sing the way they were singing in that gym. Did you see the little light-skinned girl? She had too much emphasis. There's too much hands. She didn't stay out of grown folk business. She watching her mama too much. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's the problem with it.
Is that song like the colored anthem or something? Because I'm telling you, when I go to karaoke on the ships, and even my daughter, when me and her went the one time, that's the song that she sang. And the way that crowd got together singing that song, child, I don't know it like that, but they know every word, beat, symbol, everything. Singing that song, like I don't even know, like maybe when we sing I Need Love with LL Cool J or something, but child, every bit of it. But these kids out here, what are they going through? What they going through? So they going through something that bad that this is what they got to be acting like. Look at this little girl. He's absolutely right. Like she been in love and been through love, all of it. Look at ain't nothing but following her mama. Say I'm lying. Ain't nothing but following her mama. Say I'm lying. And this is what they think is what should be done, right? Right. Okay. I understand. Maybe I'm wrong, child. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me go ahead and go over to this. Remember, we watched some of this yesterday. This was the video where the I thought it was an adult. Maybe it's not an adult. Was going around asking them to read something about, I forget what the phrase was. It was a sentence and it had extraordinary in its silhouette and gauche. And they didn't know in those three words, which gauche I can understand, even though they're in high school, but I can understand. But the other ones, that was concerning. So what happened? It goes viral. Okay. Like I told y'all, I don't need to go viral, child. Student claims he is facing expulsion after sharing video of his classmates struggling to read. Welcome to Philadelphia, because this was in Philly. Okay. So Shade Room says a Philadelphia high school student is facing possible expulsion after posting a viral video of classmates struggling to read and pronounce words like silhouette and extraordinary and gauche, but they didn't put that one in there. The student, who attends preparatory charter school, racked up over 20,000 views, which honestly, that's a good amount, but that's not a viral amount in my opinion. But I digress. And many social media users are calling out the literacy concerns. Now the student claims the school board is considering disciplinary action, which could include missing prom, not attending graduation, and expulsion. Here's a reminder. Now they want to cover their faces up.
A suit, clothes that were. Who's this for? Extraordinary, but somewhat Gertrude?
Now explain what that means.
I don't know.
She wore a sahalat of clothes that were extraordinary, whatever, bro, but somewhat gooch.
What does that mean?
She wore a lot. Wait, she wore. Bro, I don't know, bro. Can you take the card back, please?
She wore a. Oh, baby. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were. I don't know that word. I don't even know how to read. I don't know why I do.
Wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gosh.
All right, now what does that mean? Read that index card for me.
She wore a.
Okay. So we already saw this yesterday, and they were showing the kids. The thing obviously went viral, what they consider to go viral, and now all of a sudden, like the young man that did the video, now he in trouble, which is this classic deflection from who actually should be held accountable for this. First of all, like I said, are the parents, but that's not a thing, and they can just ignore that part as per usual. And then I would assume maybe the teachers, but at the same time, I don't know if the teachers, because if no one is helping them at home, ain't so much but that a teacher can do. You can say what to do, you can give out the homework. And again, when my kids was in school, on the ladder of them coming out of school and being adults and everything, they just had iPads. They didn't even have books. My youngest didn't even have books by the time she was coming out of school, because they did everything on an iPad. So I have no idea what they do now. They probably do work on their own damn phones, as opposed to getting a textbook where we covered it with the paper bags or whatever to make sure it's in good shape. And then you write your name in the front, and then you say, go to this page, go to this page, go to this page. Your mom looked like a monkey. Y'all remember all that, right? So instead of saying that the kid is the problem for showing what's actually actual, y'all should be looking at having a conference with the teachers and the parents before these kids end up like that one kid we watched that was going viral recently, where he was about to graduate as like the valedictorian, except he had a .018 grade point average in both the damn more schools. And then when the mama said, who's responsible for this? Looking half damn crazy. So that's been about 4 to 5 years at this point, but that's still a thing. Nobody ever wants to say, parents, you need to parent your kids. And then when they do, like the dude said in Louisiana, they want to say that he's being racist. It's like people are tired of banging their heads against the daggone wall, but this is what y'all producing. I don't know if it's y'all, but these kids that can't do anything. They can't do anything. And then they're expected to go out into the world and do what? Because let me tell you what's not going to change. Your kids might not be doing something. Remember the video? I'm all off. Remember the video where they went to the job interview and they had on Timberlands and weren't dressed properly and purple hair and all this crazy shit. And then the other people came in, they was in suits and ties and they was dressed properly. Tell me that's the school's fault too. Is that the school's fault too? Somebody got to take responsibility for their own kids. It won't be me, because I don't give a damn. Y'all can sit up here and continue to act like it's somebody else's fault that your kids is dumb as a box of rocks. But I'm telling you, the jobs are not going to change. Those jobs are not going to change. So if you can't read, what they need you for? It could be in case of an emergency type of situation and your little crumb snatching bastard can't read. What good are you? None. But nobody wants to think about that part of it. No, everybody thinks it's important to know how to dance, which is the real shucking and jiving, as they say, right? Make sure you know how to dance, which is why they brought Meg Thee Stallion to the Cam event so she could twerk, because that's what the colored community likes. You see it over and over and over again. You got the kids out here singing the love song like they've been in love 55 million and one times and been on this earth for 500 years, and they got all this love pain. They're freaking 6 or 7. But y'all, that's not a problem. Don't even worry about it. Keep yourselves focused on Donald damn Trump. Shout out to Reaper. Thank you, boo. Bring back the reading rainbow. Arthur, something, child. Say it again. I wonder if they even go to the library, because there was a time that we had to go to the library. We had to check out a book, and then we had to read it, and then we had to do a book report on it. Anybody think they're doing any of that? First of all, that teaches discipline. Second of all, it teaches you how to read, of course, then the writing skills, and then it taught us about the library, the Dewey Decimal System, how to look books up and how to find them in the library and all that type of stuff. It helped you use your damn mind. These people don't know how to use their minds. These people do not know how to use their minds. Definitely not for anything good. Then as soon as they do something horrible, like slam a child's head onto the ground and then stomp on it, then you got your moms coming up. You got good mamas, let me rephrase, coming out here talking about, nah, my baby. And nothing ever changes, child. It's a losing battle as far as I'm concerned. But that don't mean we're not going to talk about it, because hopefully it get through to some damn body. Thank you so much, Chris. He said, did you see all the school systems and teachers that have their students out protesting Team Trump today? No, I haven't watched any news today, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, they definitely want to teach their kids how to protest, but they don't even want to teach their kids how to read the damn signs that they're holding. Isn't that interesting? the dumbing down of America, and someone will say it's because of white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. No, it is you are your child's first teacher. You are your child's first teacher. So if you're not teaching them, you're teaching them. If you're teaching them, you're teaching them. If you're teaching them bullshit, you're teaching them. If you're teaching them nothing, you're teaching them. So y'all can, not y'all can continue to say that it's somebody else's fault, but it's always going to be you. If you had them crumb snatches, they're your damn responsibility, but I digress. So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Hopefully that young man gets a good lawyer, sues that school, and then shuts it the fuck down, because they ain't doing nothing good anyway. That's not me blaming the school, but I'm blaming the school for saying that it's his fault that attention was brought to your school because you're not doing right by those kids and you're not holding their parents accountable, because I promise y'all, it's a predominantly black school. So where is Black Lives Matter or any of these other colored organizations that say that they care for freaking black people to come out here and say something about this, to protest it, to do something about it, to change it or something like that? Shout out to RB, and she said, my daughter just called me a good dad. Of course you are, boo. Of course you are. Shout out to your daughter. I won't say her name. Shout out to your daughter, and hopefully you all had a good time together. I don't know. I was about to say, I don't know if those things are playing, but now I heard it that time. Shout out to your young lady. All right. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Let's see what Gen Z is doing. I'm going to say, it says woman, and she is a woman, but I'm going to say this is Gen Z. Woman had a mental breakdown at the laundromat because she couldn't figure out how to wash her clothes.
So I guess I'm gonna just come up here and talk about it because nobody wants to answer the fucking phone for me. But I'm sitting in the car crying because I'm just trying to be an adult and be fucking responsible. First of all, I hate doing laundry. I hate it. I hate this is the most worst fucking adult responsibility I've ever came in contact with. Trying to do the laundry. I don't know how to do laundry. I'm trying to be responsible. I'm doing the laundry. My load was $8. So I'm pouring the detergent. I asked the lady, I said, where do I pour the detergent at? Because I don't know how to do laundry. So she like, oh, okay, pour it in the third part. Okay, so I pour it in there. So as I'm looking at the motherfucking washing machine, I don't see no bubbles. I'm just seeing water. So then I asked a different lady. I'm like, hey, like, is this right? Because it's not making no bubbles. The lady gonna come up to me. She's talking something. Yeah, it's not making no bubbles because that's softener. So I guess I'm gonna just come up here and talk about it because nobody wants to answer the fucking phone for me. But I'm sitting in the car crying because I'm just trying to be an adult and be fucking responsible. First of all, I hate doing laundry. Well, what the fuck is softener? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, so I went, my stupid ass bought fucking fabric softener and not fucking detergent. And I'm irritated because these are things that I should motherfucking know how to do, right? But I fucking don't. Because I don't want to say my mama didn't teach me shit, but like, my mama ain't teach me shit. And it be having me crashing the fuck out because it be the simplest shit that I cannot do, cuz. And that shit be stressing me out. Like, why is it that I'm 21 years old and don't know the difference between fucking detergent, fabric softener, fucking whatever the fuck goes in laundry? Like, I'm fucking mad. I'm mad and embarrassed. Like, I'm embarrassed as fuck. The lady looking at me crazy as fuck, and I'm borderline ready to fucking choke myself out right now because softener.
Your mom failed you, girl. Your mama failed you. That's basically what happened here. Because, child, y'all not teaching them to read. Y'all not teaching them to wash clothes. Now, I know y'all was going to come for me about the folding, but you're going to have some clean clothes. They might be wrinkled, but you're going to have some clothes, and they going to be clean. All right? Child, this is ridiculous, but I believe this story. She looks like she's really crying. I do absolutely believe this story. At least she's trying to do something. Now, why she didn't Google it or go to YouTube, I have no idea. Whenever I don't know, well, now at this point, though, I just go to ChatGPT. But she know damn well she could have Googled that shit. Come on now. She could have went to YouTube. Like, what are we talking about right now? Girl, come on. Let me try to give her some credit. At least she's trying to do something. But at the end of the day, her mom failed her. Because when she was at home, she should have been washing her own clothes at minimum at the age of 14. If you don't teach your kids to be self-sufficient, who gonna teach them? Maybe this is one of the reasons why they won't cook, they won't clean, because their moms aren't teaching them. That could be a thing, yeah. That could be a thing. Mamas is like, you ain't got to worry about it because you're just gonna marry a man that's gonna have you a maid and you don't have to do it anyway. Or I know that some people take their laundry to the laundromat and they will launder them for you and do everything. So maybe they're trying to tell them that. I don't know. But this sound crazy. This look crazy, and there's a whole line of a bunch of child kid things. When you go from the first story with the father helping the young man, right? And then you go to the rest of those stories, and what do you think they all have in common after the daddy? Because I'm gonna go out on a limb. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that they ain't got no daddies in their life regularly. Let me at least say regularly. But your mom should teach you, honestly, your mom should be teaching you. Yeah, it might be sexist, I don't care. Your mom should be teaching you. And you know what people are going to say? Oh, they should have it in school. Well, child, y'all done fucked school up completely. Y'all done fucked school up completely. So what do they even do in school? Anybody got a kid in school? What the hell do they do? Because there's no typing. There's no home economics. There's no like cooking classes. Do they even do languages anymore? Like, what in the hell do they do? I'm confused. It's not for me to know, of course, but I'm just wondering because I learned how to wash clothes at home. My mom taught me how to wash. Actually, it might have been my stepdad. But I learned how to wash clothes at home because after a certain age, you need to be washing your own clothes because ain't nobody gonna have no grown ass kids in the house and not doing anything. Y'all know about Saturday morning cartoons, and your ass got to get up while Soul Train is on, clean up the damn house, all that stuff. These people have no routines, no disciplines whatsoever. It's clear and it's obvious, and no one's interested in it. It's a fate worse than death. That's why they can't go work a freaking Starbucks job for even a 6-hour shift without breaking the fuck down. But they know how to go and protest, or they know how to go find a book that teaches you how to be the opposite of what the fuck you are, or how to prance up and down a road with a bunch of naked men and shit like that. Child, y'all can have that shit. All right, take that idiot. Take this Truman Show and they can shove it up their daggone ass. They don't even see the monsters that they are creating. They're creating their own damn monsters, and that's not just for the community. That's all in for the United damn States because everybody is effing crazy, trying to make sure they don't offend anybody while offending everybody. Shout out to Chris. I was a preacher's kid, so Sunday school and reading the Bible a lot. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at the time. Child, you know I can't see, right? I didn't like it at the time, but when we got to Shakespeare, I breezed through it. Oh my God. Shout out to the memory of Shakespeare. My favorite Shakespeare book was Macbeth. I like the Scarlet Letter too. Was that Shakespeare? I loved English and I loved the reading classes. I don't read as much as I used to, but I was a reading ass when I was in school. These people can't even read words, and now they want to blame the damn kid. All we did was read. We had to have the classics, is what they would call it, like The Crucible, To Kill a Mockingbird. I love that book. Child, I can't even think of all of them, but all of those books we had to read. It was on the reading list, and each year in school, this was the list, and the next semester or whatever, this was the list. Whatever English class that you was in. This is the list, and you had to do it. It was no ifs, ands, or buts, because that's when I learned about Cliff Notes. Cheating. That's how I learned about Cliff Notes, which I didn't know was a thing, y'all. Oh my God, brings back so many memories. And it wasn't, we probably didn't want to do it. I was a reader though. Most of us probably didn't want to do it. But it was definitely necessary and needed in order. I feel like it's a discipline, honestly. Teaching you that sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do. Because somebody will say, well, you don't need that for the rest of your life. It teaches you lessons, just like what we saw the first man doing with his son. It's teaching you a lesson. But these people don't want to do any of that because that would require some discipline from them, and they have none. And that's why all these kids is a mess out here wilding. And then you got politicians that's telling you that it's okay for you to allow your kids to be out here wilding. Child doomed. Anyway, Shout out to the memory of Shakespeare, child. Thank you for that. Shout out to Reaper. He said she went to the messy school of washing and folding. Don't blame me for that. Mm-mm. My kids know what to do. My kids know what to do. I ain't got nothing to do with them crumb snatchers. Blame they mamas. Blame they mamas. Anyway, let's go on over here to look at a little political stuff because this is crazy. And this is part of the problem right here too, that these people, instead of focusing on their kids, they would rather focus on this foolishness that's crazy. And this is offensive. And people that go along with this, that don't protest, or not protest, but don't call this dumb shit out, be a part of the problem. First of all, we don't give let me take this myself. I don't give a damn about none of these heifers on none of these shows. None of them. None of them. I especially don't give a damn about this heifer right here, who all she does is say something negative against, she got TDS like a mug. Everybody on there does. But then I believe she's Hispanic or something, but she always taking on black and brown. She always taking on what black people can't do. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Is she black? Because if she ain't black, she could kiss the crack of my black ass, okay? I'm tired of her talking about what black people can't do. But then again, you heifers allow, not y'all, you heifers allow these people to take over the black and brown and the BIPOCs. I forget who sent this to me, but shout out to whoever sent this to me.
Don't have cars, don't have driver's licenses. So it's sort of a vestige of, I think, post-slavery laws where black people had to prove their right to vote. And oftentimes they couldn't vote because they couldn't pass some crazy test or they didn't have the appropriate ID. It also affects women that are married. Maybe your passport reflects something that's different on your birth certificate or on your driver's license. So really the bottom line is voter suppression. And I agree with him 100%. It's a brilliant notion that less voter ID laws allows more people to vote. And most democracies do it that way. We're the only ones that really don't do it that way.
Right. I mean,
people don't have cars, don't have driver's licenses.
So she said black people don't have cars and don't have driver's licenses. Blacks, y'all got cars? Y'all got driver's licenses? Sonny says you don't. Sonny says you ain't got nothing.
So it's sort of a vestige of, I think, post-slavery laws where.
And the reason you ain't got none is because of post-slavery laws. Okay, so just FYI, Sonny said, and if Sonny said, it must be true.
Where black people had to prove their right to vote, and often.
Okay, yeah, back in slavery times, you had to prove your right to vote.
Times they couldn't vote because they couldn't pass some crazy test.
Oh, okay, so they probably couldn't pass some crazy test. One, because they probably couldn't read, like the kids that we just showed. But they certainly know how to sing and perform, right? Shucking and jiving. But y'all won't acknowledge that as shucking and jiving. Y'all okay with that, right? So now she want to equate what happened back in slavery in 2026. These are the people that are saying being able or having ID is Jim Crow 2.0. Because you couldn't pass the test way back then during slavery times. So that has something to do with 2026, y'all. Okay? With these phones, with these iPads, with technology, with ChatGPT, with YouTube. Black people are so stupid. Black people are so stupid. This is what she's saying. That you can't resolve getting a fucking ID.
They didn't have the appropriate ID. It also affects women that are married.
Of course, y'all. Biatches. It affects you even more because even though you're the smartest, even though y'all are the most going to school, that's all in. Every woman is going to school, going to college. They so smart. They're working on their career, right? But you're still too stupid to be able to get your driver's license name changed, get your birth certificate name changed. Not a birth certificate, but get your ID changed. If you get married, if you get divorced, that's like going and sailing the 7 seas with no training, trying to get your name changed. And she's really saying this shit. And there's really people that really believe this shit. And there's not enough black people offended by this foolishness. And that pisses me off. And that's how I know that they ain't, like what RBN says, is that there ain't no hope. Because if you can't even shut these motherfuckers down to say something as ignorant as this, that means that you're just participating in the foolishness just because you just want to be participating in the fact that you think that you're getting back at Donald Trump for some reason. This is about Trump derangement syndrome. You can't tell me nothing different, because anything that they put forth, it's got to be a problem, right? I understand. I get it. You don't like him, right? It's not like the same thing wasn't done when Obama was president and Republicans, yeah, white people, Mitch McConnell, those people gave him a hard time and was probably saying the same shit. Some of it definitely, right? My problem is that you're not going to sit here and say black people and say this ignorant shit in 2026 and think that it's okay and acceptable. And you're not going to be offensive by saying Jim Crow 2.0 when damn well everybody got more freedom than a little motherfucking bit to be able to even say these things on a big ass platform and have the whole world be able to see and hear your fucking ass. But you still say this, and y'all, not y'all, ain't got shit to say about it. You don't push back on it. You don't say, come on now, you're being fucking ridiculous. Until some of these motherfuckers speak up and say that shit, they can all go to hell. That's what I'm gonna say.
Married, maybe your passport reflects something that's different on your birth certificate, or
so you can't get your passport changed, so you don't know how to do that. And here's the thing about this foolishness that they talking, y'all, is most people already let me not say most people, but most people who are going to vote anyway are already registered to vote. I always don't understand how every single season when it's time to vote, they always got to be talking about, you got to register to vote, you got to register to vote, you got to register. You should know to register to vote. But then again, your mom's is not even teaching you how to wash your clothes. So maybe you don't know. But this drive to always get all these people registered, why don't you look into doing that type of shit during the year instead of waiting until it's time to freaking vote so that everyone can learn and know? Get into the communities and teach people about how the law works, how voting works, how to register to vote, how to change your name if you need to. How about y'all do that? I guess that makes too much damn black sense, right? Nope, it makes more sense to get up on these platforms and say how ignorant you are, because she does say black people in the beginning, how ignorant you blacks are, and you can't do anything to help your damn self. So now you need Sunny up here, non-black. Somebody said she says she's black. I need somebody to let me know if she is or not. I don't think she is. So she can sit up here and say this ignorant ass shit just to be a pain in her and pain in my ass.
on your driver's license. So really the bottom line is voter suppression. And
So all that is voter suppression, according to these assholes.
I agree with him 100%. It's a brilliant notion that less voter ID laws allows more people to vote.
Less voter ID laws means that illegals can vote. Less voter ID laws means that illegals can vote. Asylum seekers, the people that they don't want to leave, the United States, that they're fighting so hard against leaving, that typically when they do commit crimes, it's against women. And this is a person who's a feminist that believes in women, and it's all about women, 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 women. She's a misandrist too. That's going to be my word going forward too. I finally understand that word. And these other misandrists just allow her to keep saying this ignorant ass shit. The colors allow her to say this ignorant ass shit. And them other colors be saying that ignorant ass shit. That's all right. Y'all keep saying this ignorant ass shit. I'll call you out. I'm not dumb by any means of the words at all. I'm not ignorant. And I know how to problem solve and resolve. And maybe y'all need to put more effort into that instead of coming up here saying this ignorant ass stuff. I'm not listening to this bitch ever. None of them heifers on that damn show. But any of you colors that be listening and you agree with her, please go to hell on, because we don't need you around here. We don't need that ignorance at all. If you think in 2026, especially if you have a $2,000 cell phone in your fucking hand and you can't figure out how to change your damn name for whatever the reason is, then you should go straight to hell as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, Papa Naya, Shelly, thank you, hun. Y'all remember Choose Your Own Adventure book? I vaguely remember that. Actually, now that you said that, I vaguely remember that. Thanks for that memory. Y'all, we got some of the best memories. What these people gonna have memories of? Crash outs in the car, TikTok, and I don't even know what, teen takeover. It's not funny. You don't have memories of teen takeovers? Ciao. Thank you, Uncle Rick. He said everyone had ID for them PP. Uncle Rick. Everybody had ID for them PPP loans, didn't they? Exactly. Ain't that interesting? That is a great point. Now, all of a sudden, it's Jim Crow 2.0. Not to mention the ID to get them damn food stamps, the ID to get that damn Section 8, to get any of them benefits, you need damn ID. You need damn ID. So they are full of shit because it's about Trump derangement syndrome. Anyway, Draga, thank you, boo. People have been talking about voter ID since before I could drive, and they still don't have their IDs. They still don't have their IDs yet. I've been hearing this since I was a kid. Some things just can't be resolved because of white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Don't you ever forget that's the problem.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
Shout out to the slaves. Shout out to Queen. Thank you, boo. She said glass for the messy glasses fun. Girl, y'all crazy. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I promise. I promise I'm gonna go. I keep saying that. I gotta go. Child. This is a mess. Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to all of y'all. I see. I appreciate you. Moving on, child. Moving on. I got a little bit of crime and celebrity news before I get to Jemele, or Jamie as we call her. A Wisconsin woman accused of STAB being her boyfriend over dinner, y'all. She didn't want the dinner in the damn in the air fryer. Where are we living right now, y'all? Where the hell are we living?
Prosecutors charge an Okachi woman with homicide after investigators say she stabbed her boyfriend because of a chicken dinner.
Waukesha County reporter Brett Lemoyne joining us live with the
Not a chicken dinner. Goodbye. The jokes write themselves, child.
emotional plea from the victim's father. Brett?
Yeah, Ted and Mary, Laclabelle police say 27-year-old Michaela Cloth got a hold of a knife and stabbed her boyfriend through the heart. This all happened on Friday night in Okachi, which is an unincorporated area in the village of Laclabelle. When investigators arrived, they found a man flat on his back. They asked Cloth why she did it. Cloth said she did it because she wanted to go out to eat that night, and her boyfriend had come over to her apartment to cook chicken drumsticks instead. When asked...
Y'all, oh my God. Y'all, oh my God. Yeah, I heard. I hope this is not the boyfriend. I don't think that's the boyfriend, but she wanted to go to Castro's, Mastros, and Pastros. This is not funny at all. This is not funny at all. You know what? Maybe she saw Meg's commercial where she got the whole treasure chest for Popeyes, and maybe that's what she wanted. And the boyfriend said, "You know what? I'm just gonna cook for you." And she said, "No!" Like Cruella DeVille. Child.
Cloth said she did it because she wanted to go out to eat that night, and her boyfriend had come over to her apartment to cook chicken drumsticks instead. When asked if there was a struggle, Cloth told police, quote, "No, I did stab him," end quote. Cloth says her boyfriend grabbed a knife on the blade side, and she got angry and she pushed the knife into his chest.
Damn.
The victim's father spoke in court Monday. He asked we not name him or his 25-year-old son.
Please never let that monster walk the streets ever again. She admits saying, "I stabbed him. If you have to take me to jail, okay." She didn't hesitate with the discussion with the officers.
Now, a week before this incident, the victim told someone that Cloth, quote, bit his thumb and that he was afraid for his safety. Today, a court commissioner set Cloth's cash bond at $2 million. Reporting live in Waukesha, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
Wow, I was not expecting that. $2 million ain't enough. Wow. Are you freaking kidding me? I thought it was about eating air fryer food. I was all wrong. Wow. What is, y'all? Who was talking about the insane asylums? We need them. Somebody need to go to Trump and talk to him about insane asylums and see if we can get those back. This is crazy. I'm speechless, y'all. At least they got a good bond amount. $2 million is good. It's good. And hopefully they don't let her out. Their daddy came up there and said, don't let her out. Imagine she was already listen. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta be careful, and y'all gotta teach these damn crumb snatcher, gremlin ass, crazy ass young people, because they ain't got these people. The father said his son, I'm sorry, y'all. The father said his son is 25 or younger than 25. She looked like she obviously around the same age. These people have no coping skills. They have no coping skills. I don't know how old that girl was that tossed the dynamite in there, but all these people, like for instance, that are talking about this Meg situation, all these biatches are saying that how dare y'all talk about these women? They should be able to do whatever they want. Well, where are y'all at to talk about this crazy shit? Where are all those people at to talk about these crazy bitches? But it's always what a man does, what a man is doing with their misandry, and specifically black men, of course, even though I know that last story wasn't about them. It's always what a man does while ignoring and allowing anything that these bitches be doing and acting like it's not a big deal. Luckily, that boy's father said, don't ever let this bitch out again. And she should stay behind bars. That man could be deceased. I'm assuming he's not. Since they didn't say it, I'm assuming that he's not deceased. It's probably lucky because with a KNIFE, one good piercing to the wrong damn side, you out of here. You out of here. Wow. I feel like there needs to be more outrage for some of these situations, y'all. Did I see that? I think Tech. I can't see the name. I think Tech just said he knew about it. Who knew about this story? Have y'all heard about this story? Have any of y'all heard about this story? I just happened to catch it. Just happened to catch it. Those stories don't ever blow up now, do they? The stories where listen, I catch those stories about the heifers that are taking down y'all sons in school. The New York Post will definitely do those. The New York Post said ain't no shame to our game. The New York Post said ain't no shame to our game. We're gonna let y'all know. That's where I got a lot of that from. Wow. Anyway. All right, so that's that. That's what the biatches are doing. Oh no, here's another one. And then we'll get to Jamie. Okay, who are these people, y'all? Okay, this story sounds crazy. And I know that Flacco did a video on it, but I saw this and I was like, what? Who are these people? It's a tough time for rap right now, I think. So I don't know who Tatiana Michelle is, and I don't know who Boston Richie is. It says Boston Richie's ex-girlfriend, Tatiana Chanel, accuses him of being ABCD, claims he allegedly had her pegging him since she was 17, and has images proving physical abuse. You had me cosplaying as a man in bed. So, Tadisha saw it. Okay. So as far as this is concerned, is he a rapper? I guess he's a rapper or singer or something. So isn't it interesting when the breakups come, all these issues that everybody has had? Nobody ever seems to know how to say anything during the issues or see the issues beforehand, but it's always once it's over. And I'm not saying that it's not true. Again, I don't know these people. I don't know nothing about them. But the pattern that I seem to continue to see is that nobody seems to be able to say anything until the breakup happens. Then everybody want to run off at the mouth. One, we don't care. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Two, What are we gonna do about this? 3, have him arrested. If you can't have him arrested, why are you telling us this? So you want to embarrass the man. That's actually what I think it is, right? When you was pegging him, you wasn't worried about it. You did it, right? So this is just, I don't know what's about to play, but the Neighborhood Talk says, there's a lot going on. Boston Richie's ex-girlfriend, Tatiana Chanel, has dropped a slew of receipts after she says he dissed her in his new song, Bitch You Weird. That's great for the community. Shout out to the new song called Bitch Is Weird. All right. Of all things that the color community got to worry about is this story. Shout out to the Boggs. In a song called Bitch Is Weird. All right, I digress. Tatiana first posted threats to drop the receipts if Boston Richie didn't halt the release of the song on streaming. After the song was actually out, she decided to make some post of her own. In a carousel post on IG and an additional post made to Twitter, she shared alleged text messages with the rapper. Okay, he's a rapper. Showing him rushing her to get to him after sending money for a pegging kit. Now, child, I'm not really well versed on pegging. Do you got to get a new one every single time you do it? Because, child, if this is a regular occurrence, shouldn't you have some equipment, I shall call it, already in the house? Shouldn't you already have this equipment in the house, or this is something you got to get a new set every time that you do it? Anybody know? We won't judge. Anybody know? All right, I'll let y'all go ahead and answer that. I ain't shit. In response to people that asked her why she was even participating in the act, she said she didn't know and that the rapper had her doing it since the age of 17. She also plans to release evidence of alleged abuse. Okay. So she been pegging since 17. Where the mama at? What about that daddy, child? Where was the daddy at, child? Don't listen. These are legitimate questions if she was under the age of consent. Now, a lot of states is 17. And I told y'all before, after a certain age, you can't tell these kids shit. They're going to do what they want to do. Say I'm lying. So you got to instill this shit beforehand, okay? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, okay? I am no prude, like I always tell y'all, but I don't know how I feel about pegging. Like what? How much? I'm a woman. I'm not doing all this thrusting and shit like y'all be doing. So you think I'm going to do all that? That's your job. Is that selfish? I don't care. I'm not doing all that. Besides, I'm gonna need to see you. I don't want to see the back of your head and your shoulder blades. Why would I want to see the back of your head and like that's weird. Is it just me? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It's like, why would I want to look down and see something? I have not even been drinking, but I'm sitting here thinking about this. What the fuck? Y'all, this sound crazy. Is it just me? MSDs, come on now. What the fuck? Like, come on now. I understand. You want to try some new things. That's just not on the list. I'm sorry. It's just not on the list of things that I'm like, you know what? Let's go get a pegging. I'm so unserious. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me let this damn video. What the hell could they possibly? Oh shit! Look, child, there's a pegging kit right here. I don't know if you can see the mouse. There's a pegging kit. Lord help your people. Blacks, why are y'all doing this? Before I let this thing play, colored community, why are y'all doing this? Why? Don't blame me for this shit. Y'all allow these people to put this shit out here, and guess who's showcasing it? The blogs. Don't come to me for this shit. Why everybody always gotta put their business out there? Then they mad when people start to talk about their business. Child, I could have went my whole life without knowing that Boston Richie or whatever the fuck his name is and Tatiana Chriselle are out here pegging one of them. They out here pegging each other or whatever.
All the things I done been through, I never came to the net and really told these people what's actually going on. Y'all know about one situation. And that's the problem. If y'all knew about everything that was going on, it'd be very bad.
Very,
very, very bad.
Unbearable.
And for my own sanity, I backed out. I said, you know what? I'm not going to swim. I'm sick of dealing with these police. I'm sick of dealing with these things that people don't know.
The police.
Why are you speaking on somebody who just knows so much about you? All the things I've been through, I never came to the net and really told these people.
Can I just say that she looks just like the typical Bueller? Is it just me? She looked just like the typical, you just hate women. Fine. So am I lying? Don't you look like the typical? They both crazy. Because first of all, why does he want someone to peg him if it's true, allegedly? And two, why would she want people to know that she was pegging him? Y'all want to be embarrassed up on this internet. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all want to be embarrassed up on this internet. So embarrassment we shall bring you, because this is too much. This is just too damn much. Y'all love sharing the dumb shit, but then when somebody shows that your kids can't read, now you want to suspend the kid who all he did was ask them to read a damn sentence. Everything that's right is wrong, and everything that's wrong is right. Y'all can go along with it. I'm not going along with it. This is a phone number. It looks like it might be his picture. It says, "Babe, you on the way?" And she shows the pegging kit, and he hearts it. Oh my God, he hearts the pegging kit. And she says, "Just got it." Shout out to iPhone. He said, "Which number I Zelle?" And he says, "Get here now." So hurry up with the pegging kit, girl. What's taking you so long? I need the pegging kit. I need the pegging kit. Get your ass here. Oh, should I say that? Get here so we can see my... Anyway. Chanel for Chanel. Chanel for Chanel. Hashtag ninja you gay. Oh, now you want to talk about somebody being gay after you done it. So what does that make you? A gay giver. I told you don't speak on me knowing you had me cosplaying as a man in the bed. Well, did you have to dress up like Drewski does? Like, besides using the pegging kit, how did he make you cosplay as a man? Must have thought I was joking this time. Keep my name out your effing mouth or I'ma drop the rest. Oh, Lord. Child, just drop the rest because I'm invested now. Let us know what's going on, child, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. What else is there? Child, this shit costs $142.63. You needed money. You needed $142. So y'all biatches is that down bad? Well, I guess if it's you used the pegging kit, so you should pay for it. You agreed to the shit. Now they want to say, oh, but she was only 16. Only 16. Shout out to Sam Cooke. Child, all I can do is laugh at this dumb shit. All I can do is just laugh at this dumb shit. This is so dumb. So you needed $142 Zelle to you and 63 cents for the pegging kit. Because you know you can't spend your own money while you're the one that's using the shit. That's how I look at it anyway. So she got to show the amount. And you thought this was okay. And she says, he's been having me do it since I was 17. Now you are innocent. I'm going to need somebody to tell me what the damn legal age was of consent before I even say anything more. But what I will say is that even after 17, you was clearly doing it. And now you're old enough to know that you shouldn't be putting this business out into this business. I didn't say his business, this business out into the world because we don't need to know. And the shit ain't going to help your ass. But anything to go ahead and I don't even know. Attention to go viral. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this is. I really don't. People oversharing too much. So Live Bites has something and he says influencer to, oh God in heaven. Everybody's a damn influencer. Influencer Tatiana Chanel has leveled serious allegations against her former partner, rapper Boston Richie. She claims that he kidnapped her and forced her to remain undressed in a vehicle occupied by several men. Oh, okay, this is the next story. While she was on her menstrual cycle. Child, I can't do this. Now, I did read this already, but just to think that you sitting in a car with nothing on while you bleeding out, that's what y'all doing. There's some sick people. Y'all, this is why you got to be careful because everybody is crazy. Everybody is crazy. Child, somebody be sitting in your car bleeding out and you're going to be mad. And menstrual cycle blood stinks. Okay, I'm gonna let you know that right now. So she's sitting up there menstruating on the damn seat. Y'all thought that was cute? Child, he sounds just as crazy as David, honestly. So you had this woman sitting in the car, and there is a picture, but I'm not going to show it because it's YouTube. But so you had this girl sitting in the car, bleeding out, smelling that shit, and you thought that was acceptable and cute, Boston Richie or whatever his name is. Oh, whatever his name is, Boston Richie, rapper, whatever his name is. With a bunch of men, and a bunch of men was sitting in there with that. Y'all strong, because ain't no way. Let me tell y'all something, okay? In the women's bathroom, it be some of the most disgusting shit you have ever smelled and seen in your life. I'm sure y'all might be a mess, but let me tell you something. I don't know nothing about no men's bathroom. All I know about is the women's bathroom. Because, child, these bitches do not care. And they come to work funky. And then they go use the bathroom. It's funky-er. And then they be on a menstruation. That's why I don't be trying to use the bathroom at work. I don't be trying to use the bathroom at work. This is one of the things I did not miss when we was home from C19 is going into the nasty ass women's bathroom. Bitches be nasty. Then it'd leave blood on the seat. You telling me you ain't see that and you couldn't clean that off. Now I'm supposed to do it. And then if somebody else don't do it, then the poor people that clean the bathrooms got to come in and do it. And it usually be black women. Shout out to the black lady that cleans our building. I'm always nice to those people because, you know, I just feel like I need to be nice to them. Not the highest paying jobs, you know what I'm saying? Anybody else, I push back and say, fuck you. Not actually use those words at work, but I'm just saying, I push back on plenty of the people, especially when they make more money than me. But those people, I'm cool with the janitors and the people that do building maintenance and the people in Starbucks, of course. This is crazy. Why? I'm letting you know. Women know. Y'all know I'm not lying. Especially in a corporate office. You think they would do better? Bitches be nasty. And then the company provides you everything that you need. So why you gotta be a nasty bitch? They got tampons, they got maxi pads, they got wipes, child. They probably got toothbrushes in there if I go look deep, pause. Anyway. Good luck to these people, but not really. Maybe when I'm bored enough, we'll go watch Flocko's video on these crazy people. Anyway, let's hear what Jamie has to say. Child, not that I want to, but let's get to it. How long has it been already? Because I'm not going to be here for 4 hours. All right, it's been an hour. I'm not going to sit here listening to her ass all night either. I'm sure Jason Black is coming on. Hopefully he's talking about this too. Thank you, boo. He said my first job was at Siemens, pause, as a custodian. Them ladies nasty, writing on the toilet walls with period juices. No need to say I quit. Okay, so you know. Now, I've never heard that, but I've never seen that writing on the wall with it. But they definitely somehow, some way be getting it on the walls of the damn bathroom. It's like, what is this, a crime scene? What are y'all doing in here? Now I got to come in there and smell your fucking blood. Child, I don't want to smell your shit. I want to see your funky ass. I don't want to smell your funky ass twat or your fucking ass. See, I used to still wear masks when I went into the office, but I guess I didn't got lenient. I'm gonna have to get back to the regulars. The best part about C19 is the wearing of masks. We thought Michael Jackson was crazy. He knew what he was saying. He knew what he was doing. I remember I worked at a job like it was like I don't know, like Dairy Queen or something. And they said to me, like, you're going to have to clean the bathroom. I turned around. I always be doing the turnaround. I'd be like, who you talking to? And I'm not. Yeah, well, you have to do it. Somebody has to do it. I said, it won't be me. I said, because I'm not doing it. Needless to say, I didn't do it. But I wasn't there much longer because I was like, if y'all think that whenever you feel like if you're trying to get me to clean the bathroom, only bathroom I got to clean is at home because as children, we had chores and we had to clean our own bathroom. But no, I'm not out here cleaning bathrooms in the public. Hell no. Hell, I look like an adult. Not going to be able to do it. Anyway. Thanks for that, Reaper. We appreciate you. Anyway, but I thought nothing else was worse than that Boston Richie story or whatever the hell his name is. Jamie, you looking bad. So Jamie says, Meg Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson. Hold on, chat. All right. And the Great Gender Divide. So she's going to title it The Great Gender Divide as she helps the Great Gender Divide.
Happening right now. Klay Thompson, Meg Thee Stallion, they have called it quits. And we found this out because Meg Thee Stallion took to Instagram on her Instagram story, and she let everybody know it's over. As you see, I'll read it for you. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got quote unquote cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment toward me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Love y'all. Or I'm sorry, bye y'all. And I think it was just announced a short time ago that Megan Thee Stallion, she was on Broadway, I think for Moulin Rouge. She will not be finishing up on Broadway. I think she's going to wind up departing 2 weeks early. So
I need you to use the right words, Jamie. She quit. Don't you love that? Jamie, you need to use the right, correct words. She quit. She's going to say it all nicely. Pay attention, y'all. She's departing. She quit. Okay? The contract wasn't up. It's not supposed to be up until mid-May, if I'm not mistaken. And she said that she didn't want to continue with her responsibilities. That's the bottom damn line. That ain't no better than the damn kids from Generation Z who can't make it through a work day. Let's choose our words now. Let's not, you see her giving grace. Misandry at work already. Misandry. Child, y'all gonna get tired of me. Maybe I can get a shirt that says Misandry. Let me see if I can get that.
You guys have seen the conversations on social media.
Yes, we
and
have.
I have to say, even for social media, this has sunk to a level of stupidity that even had me a bit aghast, where I was like, I know we're not having this conversation, right? I know this is not where this conversation is going. Case in point, why do we have people forming graphics comparing Lori Harvey to Klay Thompson?
Why are you talking about it? Because I'm pretty sure she's considered educated. I didn't even see this. How did Lori Harvey enter the chat? Did y'all see this? The public school system failed so many of y'all and still failing y'all now, but y'all too busy idolizing celebrities instead of looking at your own kids that can't even say the word silhouette, but then gonna have the nerve and the audacity to put this shit together. Has anybody seen this? Like, how did Lori Harvey get into the conversation? Child, this the color community. This what y'all be concentrating on. This bullshit that ain't got shit to do with shit. But let's make sure we stay in the entertainment industry. Thank you, Kevin. He said, keep in mind the median net worth of the community will be 0 by 2053. Boo, we already know. You know we know. But they too busy worrying about celebrities that's never going to have to worry about anything like that. And then none of this is going to enhance their lives. Now, it enhances mine, of course, because we talk about it in the views. But it's not going to freaking enhance none of their lives and anything else. But they can keep talking. Keep putting this stuff out here. Go ahead, girl.
Listing her accomplishments, which they really weren't her accomplishments. It was just shade. And then listing all his and trying to make the point that, you know, this is why somebody like Lori Harvey is seen this way. Meanwhile, pristine Klay Thompson with his 4 rings and 300 million in his career. I'm like, what? I mean, what is happening? So there's been some intense conversations among men and women about this. And there's a couple things that are easy to note and easy to see. Yeah, as I just popped up that comment, there's a lot of misogyny. And it's with Meg Thee Stallion in general. Like, one of the reasons you have...
It's misogyny, y'all. It's misogyny. Now, does Jamie talk about the misandry when the biatches be talking about y'all, like bringing y'all black men, shout out to all of y'all, but the black men with regard to the Ashley Robinson story? Rest in peace to Ashley. How they just be bringing y'all in on every damn thing. And does Jamie ever say anything about that? You know what, you ladies, you shouldn't be bringing these black men into this. They have nothing to do with it. Rest in peace to Ashley. But we're bringing in something that has absolutely nothing to do with what happened. She was there with her white boyfriend, her white fiance, and he hasn't talked to the parents at this point. And we really should be concentrating on him and where he's at and what he's doing. Anybody ever hear any of that, Bueller? Does anybody ever hear any of that, Bueller? Nope, it's just straight. It's you niggas' fault. It's just straight. It's you ninjas' fault. Y'all, it's y'all's fault no matter what. Between y'all, Anton, and Trump, y'all need to all get together and you rule the school. Clearly, you can rule the school. You knew Jamie was gonna go here though. Misogynist, real quick. She belted that out real quick, didn't she?
so many women rooting for her and rooting for her in this particular relationship is because of all of the idiotic, stupid, misogynistic conversations that were around Meg Thee Stallion during the whole Tory Lanez ordeal.
So this is you, a misogynist from the Tory Lanez ordeal. So now you think you're getting your get back, which is what I think she's about to allude to, because you hated her for allegedly putting him behind bars, now your misogyny comes out. And you're happy that she's had a failure in her life. Interesting. Isn't it interesting how they can always see, let's just go with the narrative, right? How they can always see what it is that men do and call them names. And then as soon as someone says something to them, the black women are the most disrespected. So what is this, Bueller? Is this respect? Anybody? I'm telling you, people just don't know what words mean. So is this respect in every single situation? Instead of accepting and taking accountability, you blame your counterpart, because I'm pretty sure that the man that Jamie is married to is black. Pretty sure he's black. But this is a shaming tactic to try to get people in line. You, Tariq Nasheed, Kevin Samuels followers need to get behind black women. That's what that is at the end of the day. Y'all not doing what you're supposed to do, because, if you're not saying Meg is great, Meg is wonderful, forget all that resume, forget all that you see, forget the fact, which Jamie didn't mention, that she brought this information out to the internet. She's just going along with it. But let one of you sassy straights put something out here on the internet, and then she'll be like, well, why did y'all even bring it to the internet? She didn't even say that. Child, she didn't even say that. She just read it like, this is her truth. I know she didn't say that, but I'm telling you, this is her truth. Do y'all get the satisfaction of saying, this is my truth? I'm thinking no. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure men don't come on here talking about, this is my truth. Allegedly. Devon, thank you, boo. He said, Clay's next. Clay's next white woman will be a white woman. When you look over his history, since they put it together, the odds are you're right. The woman will be non-black. There was only about 2 or 3 on there. Plus his mom is white. And most of those women, first of all, they all look the same for the most part. They all he has a type, it looks like. So going to Meg definitely was a little bit out of his norm, I will call it. So as soon as he does, I'm telling you, I'm predicting it right now. I think you might be right. If not white, non-black. Let me say non-black. That's what my prediction is. It's going to be, he disrespects black women again. And it's like, but y'all hate him, so y'all should not care. Honestly, based off of what these crazy people are saying, they should be happy that he goes with whoever he goes with next. And she's not a black woman. But like I keep saying, it doesn't matter what you do. They're going to spaz out anyway. So that's why everybody should just do what the hell they're going to do, because nothing pleases these people. Say I'm lying. Soon as Clay comes out here, you hear all the stuff that they're saying right now. Everything that they're saying, he's this, he's that. He's this, he's that. He ain't this, he ain't that. He ain't no good. Look what he did. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. F that ninja. We don't need him. He wasn't nobody until Meg came into the picture. Foolishness. So as soon as he goes and moves on and is out with a non-black woman, it'll be, black women are the most disrespected. Y'all don't want him. He's no good. He ain't shit. Because with all this vitriol, and lest we not forget, and I wonder if Jamie knows that they're coming after, excuse me, I think it's Lexi Brown. They're coming after Lexi Brown, and she's clearly black. So help me understand what it is when when black females attack a black female. Is that still the most unprotected? So y'all do the same to the most unprotected as being the most disrespected. So y'all do the disrespect to the most disrespected as the most disrespected. Does that make sense? So the most disrespected be doing stuff to the most disrespected and be acting like the most disrespected and be disrespectful. Make that make sense. Y'all don't want to see that. Jamie won't bring it up. That's all right. I'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'll do it because I want y'all to see how hypocritical you are. First of all, your selective outrage and the fact that you can't even control yourselves while you're sitting up here thinking that you're going to control somebody else. That's why y'all continue to fail. Put this energy into finding a job. 600,000 Black women that lost their job. How about that? No? All right. Whatever you want. Shout out to Tony. Thank you, boo. Appreciate you. Prince, thank you, boo. He said there's no convo to be had unless Felicia Rashad is protected and respected. True. That's, again, the most disrespected, attacking the most disrespected and being disrespectful, not only to the most disrespected, but to the most disrespected elder. Don't forget that. These people know no bounds. These are bullies. Let's be honest. They're misandrists and bullies at the same damn time. And don't do none of it right. Because even with your We Love Black Women, you be attacking Black women. So make it make sense. So in other words, you're basically a cult that tries to browbeat people into what you want, but then y'all try to act like you're so nice. You're not. You're hypocrites. You're full of shit. I can say that because I'm Black too. I'm a Black woman. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all do. Leave me the fuck alone. Oh, me and mine, leave us the fuck alone. That's it. Y'all continue to crash out and keep getting on this internet being mad. Can't imagine why men would not want to deal with y'all. And for those that don't call it out, you're basically going along with it. Especially if you're already up here on this damn internet. You're going along with it. That's okay though. Because technically even some of the ones that don't necessarily do this, as far as internet, being on the internet or whatever, people can tell by people's demeanors. So that's okay. Y'all can go ahead and continue on. That's fine. You're only gonna hurt yourself, so I don't give a damn. Meg is who they truly desire to be, regardless of age or profession. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. This is exactly who they want to be. So go ahead and be you. Be free. Be free. I want to be free. Child, whoever sing that, I forget. Be free and be who you are and admit it. The problem is that these people don't admit who they are and what they are. And then you have people like Jamie that's sitting up here and forgetting key points. Yeah, Meg put this out. So if she hadn't put this out, then none of us would know this. I don't understand how Lori Harvey entered the conversation. I will be honest with that. She ain't got nothing to do with this. So that's unnecessary. Of course, they don't know who actually made that, but the odds are it probably was a man since Klay Thompson is on the other side. But the blogs are probably the ones that are helping to promote it. Jamie is helping to promote it because you didn't have to bring it up, right? So you're participating as well. And I'm sure she's going to be misandrous enough to say that it's not her fault, right? Meaning Meg. Child, you can't make it up. Prince, thank you, honey, says she says all of this with straight OMG, child. You're absolutely right. Hold on a second. You know, I don't have my sound box. Pause. Always hypocritical, right? Hypocritical, like a mug, as usual. And she keep blonding her hair, don't she? This is a pro-Black for you, y'all. This is a straight white looking blonde hair. The nerve. The absolute audacity. You are absolutely right. Thanks for pointing that out. Shout out to Reaper for 20 memberships. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to you and all the channel members. I see y'all. I appreciate you. If you did catch a membership, please make sure you think that the Reaper up in here. Shout out to all of y'all that are hanging in there. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Thank you, Reaper. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. Shout out to Prince again. He said light skin Clay. Thought I said light skin Keisha. Light skin Clay. Snowman Travis. Who's Snowman Travis? Yeah, brothers caught strays from both relationships. How? Travis. Oh, Travis Kelce. Because you are the equivalent to Donald Trump and Anton. But you already know. You are the equivalents to Donald Trump and Anton. Y'all can rule the world right now. Don't y'all know? Y'all should get together, child. I'm telling you.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
This is what y'all. This is what you're really hearing too. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Cause I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Child.
Listen, I was aware of who Tory Lanez was, but the level, the way his popularity soared because he shot a woman was really
No. I feel like, and y'all tell me what you think. Tory Lanez became more popular during the pandemic. He came up with quarantine radio, and even I knew about that. I feel like a lot of people came up off of the pandemic, y'all. And even though I probably didn't know his music then, I knew it after that. And I don't even know a lot of it, just more of the popular stuff. But quarantine radio was amazing. I looked forward to that every single day that he was on. Then D Nice came out after that, and he got re-popular. Like some of us, Generation X, of course, knew D Nice, but the younger generation didn't know who the hell he was. So he got a revive in his career as well. So while a lot of y'all may have already knew who Tory Lanez was, I don't know, was he really, really popular at that point? But his quarantine radio, thank you, One Pill. I'm telling you, personally, I think it was the quarantine radio. And honestly, I was like, even after quarantine was over, I'm like, nigga, you should continue to do this, okay? Because this was amazing. That was so fun. Had good times, y'all. We had a good time during the pandemic, all right? After we realized, like, all right, we're not going to die. We had a good time. But, see, somebody like Jamie wouldn't know that. She's just going to go ahead and make her misandrous assumptions and just assume that misogynist and misogyny is the reason why people are able to speak on something that is actually true. You can only really, if you're black, you should only be able to speak on black men, but you can't speak on black women because then they're going to fall on the most disrespected bullshit. But fail to see where they're being disrespectful ever, all the time. The fact that these people think that they have control over other people, it amazes me on a daily basis. And like a child, because I can be childish, in case y'all didn't get that. The more you tell me what to do, the more I'm going to do the opposite. Because I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. Because I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to. That's not how this works. And as soon as you tell these people what to do, when you start talking about, what you want a woman to do if you get married and how you want them to take care of this, that, and the third, and they quick to say, I ain't no slave. This ain't no Jim Crow, or whatever the hell they want to say. And these alleged smart people just allow this shit to fly. Just like saying Jim Crow 2.0. People should be absolutely offended by that shit. Absolutely offended by that shit. But no, let's go ahead and do it because, Donald Trump, so unfocused, child.
bizarre. Or maybe the word I'm looking at is misogynistic. I was like, oh, you don't even like this man. You just want a reason to not like her. And
I don't like her.
It was wild to see that.
I don't like her. Does that mean I'm does that mean that I am I'm a misogynist? Am I a misogynist, y'all? Because I agree. When I was in high school, that's what it was called when you were sleeping with a bunch of people. Did that term change somewhere, y'all? Bueller. Generation X, calling on Generation X. When we were in school and someone slept with a bunch of people, they were called a slut. Honestly, the word was slut. Is that not true? So now words change just because you're Meg Thee Stallion. So now the words have different meanings. Pretty sure that's what it's still considered, right? Is it just me? I'm just saying. And honestly, white people, calm down. When I was in school, it was usually white girls that would be doing anything. And that's where people would go in order to get their rocks off, we shall call it. Listen, it was a thing. You can blame your mom. I don't know what to tell you. That's how it was. That's what it was. White girls were easy. And black girls at the time, not saying all, but enough of them were towing the line. So it wasn't a lot of black girls who had reputations. There were some, but it wasn't a lot. I don't know where all that changed, but it changed. Okay. Now you got your 3-year-olds out here singing, "Love, never what I was missing." Child, I can't take it. Anyway. Excuse me. Shout out to Romello up in here, member for 14 months. I see you, boo. Thank you so much. He said, "Messy with her Gemini energy." We have 20 more days. Hashtag Gemini I. That's right. Already. Time is flying, y'all. Time is flying. But people want to play these silly ass games, y'all. Let's let them play. All right. Let them play.
In action.
You misogynist.
And so, because of the type of music she has, very pro-woman, very pro-body positivity.
Pro-woman? Meg's music is pro-woman? Is that what it is? I mean, I don't listen to it all, just the popular shit. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet. I'll pass on that one. Have some wet ass pussy. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. What's another song, Chai? What's another song? Is that pro-woman? I guess for the Z's, that's pro-woman for y'all. That now we want to sit here and act like it's pro-woman. Anything to be misandrous and not say what something is. It don't even have nothing to do with her necessarily having to call Meg anything, right? But we're going to act like the music is not the music. People have been talking about how rap music is crap for the longest damn time. But now because it's Meg's turn, now it's a problem because she's a black woman, right? So no one's been talking about rap. Now that it's her turn, it's a problem. Child, if Jamie don't get up out my fucking face, if she don't shut the fuck up, ooh. Uh-oh. Let me get this pause, y'all. I ain't even see. Hold on. Let me get this pause. Hold on. Woo! Lord help your people. Got it. Got him. Oh, Lord help your people. Hold on. Shout out to Prince with the 10. Thank you, boo. She's 50 years old using popularity to gauge who is more valuable. Elon Musk is one of the richest and smartest people on the planet. In her small bubble, Meg supersedes him. Bird logic. Oh, I'm sure because Meg is black. So they're always going to big up the black. And I don't even like Elon. But I clearly believe what it is that you're saying, seeing what he's amassed in all these few years that I've known who the hell he was. But everybody hates Elon, but they still over there on that damn Twitter though, right? Okay. Anyway. Thank you, boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Tadisha. Thank you, boo. Auntie, please put the sloth picture up. Oh my God. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Hold on. Straight up trouble. Oh my God. Straight up troublemakers. Y'all ain't shit. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta find it. Hold on. Gotta do the screen. I only got one picture. I only got one screen, so I can only do so much. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Don't blame me. Blame Tadisha. Do not blame me. Blame Trin and Tadisha, okay? You got this picture courtesy of Trinidad. It be looking like her, though. It be looking like her. It do. From the other day, for sure. From the other day, for sure, okay? Not as much on this picture today with the picture that she got up behind her, what we was looking at. But the other day, it was spot on, child. It was spot on. This chat is on probation. Y'all ain't shit. And Tadisha is on probation. Where's Dallas? Because Dallas if we had Dallas in here, it would be even worse. Even worse. Anyway, I'm not messing with y'all, okay? Y'all not gonna get me in trouble. It's the start of a new month. Start of a new. Oh, that's a song. What is that song? Start of a new romance, something like that. Anyway,
very pro-sex positive, because
now it's pro-sex positive with your wet ass pussy. Pro-sex positive. They really will go to the ends of the earth to cut for smut. This is an intelligent woman, allegedly. An educated black woman. No accountability in any way, shape, or form at all. Never, ever, no way. Wow. Wow. Is she really saying this right now? I cannot, y'all. This is ridiculous.
And so, because of the type of music she has, very pro-woman, very pro-body positivity, very pro-sex positive, because of
pro-sex and pro-sex positive. Jemele, go to hell. And if you see this, I mean this. Go straight to fucking hell. There's no way on God. I know she ain't got no kids, but let me know if you would have your kid listen to the pro-sex and pro-sex positivity, bitch, because you're lying. You're covering for her because you're a misandrist too. That's straight up. This made up bullshit. Y'all save this made up bullshit for somebody else. Because that's all it is. There's nothing positive about wet ass pussy. Give me a break. Let me look up these words. Pause. Hold on. Hold on. Jemele says that, what is her name? Meg Thee Stallion music is pro-woman, pro-sex, pro-body positivity. All right. Here are the lyrics to WAP. It says it's written by Cardi, sung by Cardi B. Don't matter, they both in it. I said certified free, 7 days a week. Wet and gushy make the pull-out game weak. Yeah. You dealing with some wet and, it says gushy. So I'm gonna go ahead and say gushy. Okay. But we know what gushy really means. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet and gushy. Body positivity, pro-woman. Give me everything you go for this wet and gushy. Beat it up, baby. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Pro-woman, pro-sex, pro-female sex. Put this cookie right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Girl, what? Hop on top. I want to ride. I do a kegel. I'm kind of wild. Look at my mouth. Look at my thighs. This water is wet. Come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. Let's role play. I'll wear a disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Is it really little? Yes. Pro-woman, pro-sex positivity. Make me dream, make me stream, out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me. Quick, jump out for you, let it go inside of me. I told him where to put it, never tell him where I'm about to be. I turned down on him for I have a run in me. Talk your shit. Bite your lip. Ask for a car while you ride that. You really ain't never got him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now, pro-woman, pro-sex, pro-body positivity for sexuality of women. This is what women love and like and want to be shown for. So more debaucherous shit. This is a misandrist saying that this is for women. This is for women. Make sure y'all read this to y'all's daughters, okay? Make sure you play this song for y'all's daughters and not the edited version, okay? Because Jemele says that this is pro-woman, pro-sex, pro-sexual body positivity. This is for women. This is what women want. This is what women like. This is what women have been waiting for their whole lives. Wet ass pussy. Look, I need a harder hit. I need a Henny drink. I need a woo smoker, not a garden snake. I need a king cobra with a hook on it. Hope it lean over. I wonder what they're talking about there. Pro woman, pro body positivity, pro sexual. Now he got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Oh, pro woman, pro sexual. Cookie A1, just like his credit. He got a beard. Well, I'm trying to wet it. Pro woman, pro sex. I let him, now he diabetic. I don't want to, I want to woo. I want to, I want to school. I want you to touch that, that swing in the back of my throat. Don't leave that part out. In the back of the throat. Now, what the hell's going on in the back of the throat now? Now, what is going on in the back of the throat? I wonder what's going on in the back of the throat. This is pro-sex. This is pro-woman. This is what women want, according to Jamie. Misandrist speaking these stupid-ass thoughts, saying this dumb-ass shit. Your Honor, I'm a freak. Handcuffs, leashes, switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating, put him on his knees, give him some to believe in. Never had a fight, but I'm looking for a beating. In the food chain, I'm the one that eat ya. If he ate my he's a bottom feeder. Big D stand for big demeanor. I could make y'all bust before I ever meet y'all. If I don't hang, then he can't bang. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. If he be and ask whose is it, when I ride that, yeah, I'ma spell my name. Hey, yeah. You dealing with some wet and gushy. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Yes, body positivity, pro woman. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. If this bitch don't go to hell, if this bitch don't go to hell, pro woman, pro body positivity, pro sexuality. Hold on. Let's hear it again. After all that,
his popularity soared because he shot a woman was really bizarre. Or maybe the word I'm looking at is misogynistic. I was like, oh,
the word that I'm looking for is misandrist. Yes, that's you. Because first of all, you're full of shit. You're lying. And please miss me after reading the words of that damn song with this pro woman bullshit.
You don't even like this man. You just want a reason to not like her.
We don't need a reason to not like you. I'm gonna take this on the chin, y'all. I don't like you and your lies and your bullshit. You're lying. You're a misandrist and you're full of shit.
And it was wild to see that in action. And so because of the type of music she has, very pro-woman,
that was pro-woman. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. So she can have there's some whores in this house, which is not even their words. It's a sample. But when someone calls her what's in her music, then it's a problem. Got it.
Very pro body positivity.
Pro body positivity. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
Very pro sex.
Pro sex. Yep. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
Pro sex positive.
That's pro sex positive, y'all. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Nice.
Because of the type of music that she creates, there's a group or a faction of men. I'm not saying it's a big group, little group, whatever. Let's just call them a faction of men.
Always going to blame men instead of saying what it is. So there's some whores in this house is pro woman. All right, misandrist.
Who really hate Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes, I don't hate Megan Thee Stallion at all. I probably got more disdain for Jamie here than I do for Meg Thee Stallion, if we're being honest.
And I think part of the reason they don't like her is because they don't like the fact that she is not just independence, but she glories in her sexuality and glories in it from a entertainment standpoint.
Now we glory in our sexuality. So Black women will make an excuse for this music. And even though people have been talking about the way that male rappers have been calling women bitches and whores and all that type of stuff, and that's not good, and that's not positive, and that's not good, which it isn't. Okay. Let's be honest and be fair here. But guess who continues to participate in the shit, right? They're still going to go there. They're still going to put leashes around their neck. They're still going to be on there shaking their asses. They're still going to twerk. But it's a problem. Now we're going to turn over here to Meg because y'all like her. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Because y'all like her. Now it's pro-woman, it's pro-sex, it's body sexual positivity. And it's a problem because she's her. Even though she's in there saying, not her, but they sampled, there's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. And then when people say she's a whore, even though she said she's a whore by having that in the song, now all of a sudden it's an issue. This is some bullshit. This is some absolute bullshit. And I'm about to shut this shit down because she's full of it. And I hope it comes by her because you're a fucking hypocrite, Jemele. You are a hypocrite. You're gonna now. I bet you she'll say, "Oh, but that's Cardi's song." Nah, bitch. Don't be changing shit out. No, don't be changing shit out. I'm telling you right now. You are a hypocrite and you are misandrous. And interesting how somebody like her who's married to a man now, but hates men. Married to a man, but hates men. Man hate. And even if it's just to go along to with the sisterhood. These are people that you can't trust. These are people who can't even keep it freaking real and can't tell the truth. These people are so fucking pussy, y'all. Yeah, I'm saying that. They are so scared to call the wrong out just because they're a woman. That's some bullshit. And that's why the problems will remain. And that's why I could give a shit. That's why these problems will remain and I could give a shit. Because they need to play fair. These people can't even play fair, even for the community, even in the community. Nope. Nope. You would rather cut for the bullshit because you're scared. Because you're scared to call out what is wrong. To call out the shit that's wrong. And then have the nerve to say that men are misogynistic. It's misogyny when she's in the song and they have right in the song that there's some whores in this house. Y'all will find a way to change the narrative and straight up lie in the faces of bitches who will listen to you. If you do not pay attention, you will fall for the okie doke, and the colored community loves it. The colored community loves it. Y'all like it. Y'all love it. I like it too. Proven to be full of shit in real fucking time. Fuck this bitch. I said that. I meant that.
And so they've used her music to shame her. As if we don't have 7 trillion rappers who rap.
Keep bringing it back to the rappers, but not the rapper that brought her business to the internet. If she hadn't brought her business to the... So Jamie can't even hold her accountable for a GD thing. You can't even correct her and say, girl, you shouldn't have brought your business to the internet because there's always going to have all this fodder and it's not going to help you in the end. Girl, you know daggone well that you should keep your relationship stuff out for the internet because, child, all it's going to do is produce all this mess what we see right now. None of that. Yeah, none of that. Then you're going to lie. And I said lie and sit up here and act like her music is body positivity, sexually positivity. She specifically has in the fucking song whore. Now, all of a sudden, it's back to men are the problem. No, bitches like you are the actual problem.
About violence, slang and dope. These cats is rich beyond measure at this point.
So bring y'all into it again. To put all the negativity on y'all. Listen, colored community, I'm seriously about to shut this shit down because she's pissing me off. And I'm here to relax. I'm not here to be stressed out, okay? And we have fun together, y'all. Y'all been great. I appreciate y'all hanging in there, coming back, donations, liking, commenting. Thank you so much. But I feel like reaching through this damn computer if I could, which we know I can't. I'm tired of bitches who lie. I'm tired of bitches who just lie for the sake of just because somebody is a woman. That is not good for none of us. That is not good for none of us. And it doesn't progress the community. And if you people and the hating hoes, not y'all, but the hating hoes and all the rest of these people don't see that these motherfuckers don't give a shit about you. This is again the same old, we gonna protect our own. Does anybody ever protect any of y'all? And I'm not even talking about men. I'm talking about the regular smegulars. Does anybody ever come out here and help any of y'all? These motherfuckers only come out here when the oppressor has done something to one of typically a black man. That's the only time when they come once y'all are dead. I'm sorry. I hate to be, I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Every time that heifer speaks with her blonde fucking white hair on her fucking black head, gonna have the nerve to come out here and say this bullshit, and the motherfuckers that allow her to just pisses me off. It ain't even about men. It's about the fact that she's just a fucking liar. She's not even fair. She's not even fair. I just read the damn lyrics and the damn thing says there's some whores in this house. These people are going to find a way to make what doesn't make sense and what's wrong right. And y'all think that these people are good for the community? That's why there is no community. RBN is absolutely right. And I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't give a fuck, which is not really true. But for people like her and the Boule crowd that's trying to get y'all to stay on the plantation and to do what it is that they want you to do and to be where they want you to be and to vote who they want you to vote for so they can continue to be on the upward trajectory and y'all stay where the hell it is that you are. That's what they want. These people don't care about the community. And these are the motherfuckers that is going to want y'all to go vote for Cam when she tries to run again. These are the motherfuckers that think that they know everything about everything. They really do play us for stupid, y'all. These motherfuckers really do. I'm sorry for the language because I'm supposed to be trying my best not to curse. I apologize. But she has thoroughly pissed me the entire fuck off. I don't even honestly care about this stuff, but it's the popular topic, so that's why we're talking about it. There's nothing I can do about Meg's relationship, Clay's relationship, Lexi's relationship, none of it. And to be perfectly honest with you, once I could shut this shit down, I could give a shit. Me personally, I still can't even believe that this is a topic of discussion still, given the fact of what just happened with the Supreme Court 2 days ago. Then these motherfuckers sit up here and allow that bitch from The View that we just talked about to sit up there and play in black people's faces and tell you that you ain't even smart enough to get a damn ID. You're not smart enough to be able to change something if you get married or if you get fucking divorced. Y'all are not smart enough to do anything. And these people are basically playing in y'all's faces, all of our faces, I'm included. These people are playing in our faces right now every single time they come out and they start saying some bullshit. Every single time. You got the one saying that you're dumb enough that you can't get an ID. You got this one that's playing in our face calling us dumb by saying that the music is body positivity and men are being misogynistic to call her a whore or a hoe, even though she calls herself that. And it's because of music and songs like that. And no one said that she would never get married. What I said personally is that she wants to get married. And then we have the thing where it says where she said that she wants to get married. And she will have issues if she's going to be going out here with these famous people because she's famous as well, trying to find someone who will take her seriously. Jamie can sit up here and lie to y'all and make you think it doesn't matter. And y'all will continue to follow behind somebody who calls themselves a whore and hangs out with somebody like Cardi B who says the same thing. That's making y'all think that the only thing that you need in order to have a man and hold on to a man is to have a vagina, of which all women have. I'm only talking about real women. I said that, I meant that. I don't know how many times and how many examples that y'all need to see in order to know that shit does not necessarily work for the most part. That's not going to get a man. That's not going to keep a man. Let me rephrase. That's not going to keep a man. Especially after hearing that heifer talk. I don't even know how Clay took it that long. Y'all act like not y'all. These people act like these people was married for 25 years and he had some secret, everything was in the mama's name. And now she can't get nothing out of the divorce. This was an 8-month stupid ass girlfriend boyfriend relationship, child. You would think that these people was married for 85 years. The fact that Jamie has to make these lies up to make Meg look good. Megan is still looking like a whore, regardless of the lies that you spew. And she calls herself one as well. If the best thing that you have to offer is to just shake your ass and then playing in front of everybody's face by bringing her out with Cam so she can shake her ass some more. This is what these people think of us. This is what these people think of us. They think that all we want is fucking entertainment, shucking and jiving. That's the true shucking and jiving. Y'all want to sit up here and call me names. I'm telling you the fucking truth. Y'all don't want to have to acknowledge it at all. That woman just lied to our faces. That woman just fucking lied to our faces, and y'all gonna sit up here and allow it to be. And say that it's okay. And say that it makes sense. And support her. And to go along with it. And to continue to follow the same bullshit and plan that they want is to just say stuff that everything is misogynistic. And then these motherfuckers at the end, when it's time to go vote whenever it is, they're going to turn around and say that if y'all don't vote the way, then it's men's fault again. How the hell can everything be men's fault? And then your punk asses turn around talking about why didn't the men? It's the men's fault because the men didn't. Well, when you insult motherfuckers and you insult their intelligence, maybe that's why you're not going to get what you want. And at this point, what you're doing is you're sitting here insulting my intelligence. And I know GD well, I am not stupid. There's nothing about me that's stupid, bitch. And you can take that where? Back there. This is ridiculous, y'all. This is on the most stupid ass level I've ever seen and heard of in my GD life. And anybody that can't see, you deserve to be wherever the hell it is that you are, going through whatever the hell it is that you go through when you don't even see. Who's gonna hold Jamie accountable? Who? Anybody think that Rolly and them gonna do it? Anybody think them 3 girls over there gonna do it? Anybody think that Clown L gonna do it or Ricky gonna do it? Nobody. Because they cut for each other. Because they continue to get rich. They continue to climb up their success ladder while telling y'all that you're too stupid to get a fucking ID to vote. To tell you that it's racist in order to have ID to vote. To tell you that everybody should be able to vote while they fight to have illegals here, because they try to act like Republicans are the only ones that cheat when they sit up here cheating their damn selves. Y'all don't have to believe it. Y'all the ones that'll allow Obama to be in your face acting like a jackass too, sitting up here telling you that you need to have an ABCD in the house to help you raise a kid. How much sense does that make? Y'all going along with this, stay the fuck away from me. Anybody that agrees with any of this bullshit, please unfucking subscribe from this fucking channel, because I don't have time for y'all's bullshit. I've had enough. I've absolutely had enough of niggas being in my face trying to play me for a fucking fool. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Sloth looking ass bitch. Sitting up here talking about somebody else with the white woman's hair in her fucking head. Her blonde fucking hair. When does she have blonde hair? And always has blonde hair. And Joy Reid the same way. These bitches telling y'all about white supremacy and racism while wearing a white woman's style hair on their fucking head. Blonde fucking hair. Blonde hair. And y'all still listen to these people? Y'all still take these people seriously? Y'all still allow these people to freaking lead y'all's asses? Y'all ain't even smart enough to fucking open up fucking ChatGPT or Google and find some shit out on your own. You gonna sit up here and listen to these bitches? Yeah, I said bitches. I meant that. This is disgusting. I don't even give a shit about Meg at this point. These old crows, you younger people better get your asses together and get on the fucking ball and get out here and get some shit done. Because these people will have y'all on a fucking road that is going to slide you all the way down to nothingness. No one is giving you anything. You get your ass up and you go fucking work for it. That's it. That's all. That's how it goes. That's how it works. The Black community is basically now saying that it's okay to be a fucking slut. To be a whore. When has that ever been okay? When has that ever been okay? Whose grandmother says that it's okay from back in the day that you go out here and be a whore? Who? Who? Not mine. None of mine. None of mine. None. But people are just gonna go along with this fucking okey doke because it's the easy way. Ease ain't never hurt. Ain't never hurt. Help nobody. And giving you shit ain't never helped nobody. That's not saying that people want to see you struggle, but damn it, you gonna have to pitch the fuck in. Ain't nobody independently wealthy around this motherfucker. You can't even get to the independent wealth. What happened to generational wealth? That's out the window. Those are just words that y'all be saying. These people just be saying words, and most of the time don't even know what the freaking words mean. Trying to redefine shit. There's still a Webster's dictionary out here. I'm not doing that. I'm not falling for that shit. I don't have time for it. I don't know how the community got here, but let me tell you something, and you can get mad all you want to. Them divestors, they be right when they be calling it Blackistan and all the names that they be calling it, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You see a fucking kid stomp a girl, and its mother comes out to say, "Not my baby." It's on video. He did the shit. And there's people who saying his mother is saying that it's not her baby. It's not right. It's not fair. What? And then these bitches like Jemele will sit up here talking about what men are doing, and it's men and it's men and it's men. Who's raising them? Who's raising them? Who's raising them? Who's making excuses? Who's sitting up here saying that nobody black deserves to be accountable for anything? Oh, you're going against the community. I am? Is that what I'm doing? Is that what I'm doing? So there's no accountability whatsoever. So no one gets to learn any lessons. And then when you got teen takeovers out here, y'all sitting up here trying to act like you don't know why. Because you don't want to hold anybody accountable to anything. It doesn't matter that they're black. Right is right and wrong is fucking wrong. I don't know where y'all grew up at, but y'all stay the fuck over there. Please stay over there. Please stay over there. And the shit ain't got nothing to do with Trump. It ain't got nothing to do with black men. And it ain't got nothing to do with Anton. It has to do with the people that lead the fucking community, who are leading it right into the fucking dirt, that the community is going to be worth 0 in 2053. And y'all still sitting listening to these same people that's leading you right there, and you're willingly going while you're sitting up here making sure that you get your money for Usher and Chris Brown, selling yourselves for that. Continue to be baby mamas. When you say it, it's okay. When we say it, it's not okay. Continue to not get married. When we say it, we pick-me's. When you say it, it's settling. Well, choose whatever fucking word that you want to. Stay out of my motherfucking face. Stay away from me. Stay out of my fucking comments. I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need it. I'm tired of it. I've had enough. I've had a fucking enough. Let the rets be ret. Let the dummism continue for content purposes. We're going to let the dummism continue for content purposes, and we're going to fucking watch, talk, and judge the fuck out of y'all. That's what we're going to do. That's what we've been doing. We're going to keep on doing it. Jemele is full of shit. She is a misandrist, and anybody that fucking supports her is the same. There is no way on God's green earth that you cannot sit here and tell me that she really brought this around to this is all men's fault, when Meg Thee Stallion is the one that brought her funky ass business to this damn internet. You wouldn't be able to blame a motherfucker if she didn't bring her business to the internet. And Jemele reached all the way back out of her ass to pull out Tory Lanez and black men. And even if that's true for some, the point is that she's calling herself a whore in her own damn music. And if she kept her shit to herself because y'all taught y'all people, taught your kids, and taught the younger generation that they need to stop putting their business up on this damn internet, then it wouldn't be an issue. And Clay, I know you ain't gonna see this shit, but if you happen to hear this shit, if you take her back, I'm calling you a simp. I'm calling you a simp if you take her back. You know damn well you can't trust her. And any of y'all gentlemen out here that allow a woman to sit up here and put y'all's business out here, like seriously. Even though me and Trim went through what we went through, we're friends and we can work through it and we good, right? If you're in a relationship, that's something completely different. You're in a relationship and somebody's giving your relationship business out, putting your relationship business out. Just like the girl that's sitting up here talking about the pegging. We don't need to know this. That's egregious. That is egregious. Because if you're not going to bring charges against him, and even if you do, we don't need to know. But if you're not planning on doing something about it, why bring this out here? Because you want to embarrass that man. But when you was doing all them things all them years, you didn't have a problem with it when everything was everything. You biatches need to get control of your emotions. That's why you got a heifer over there now that's in jail on a $2 million bond because she couldn't get herself together because the man wanted to cook fucking dinner. Just listen to that shit. Everything is getting crazier and crazier by the day. I've had enough, y'all. I've had enough. Let me read with y'all the super chats. I apologize for that. I apologize. Quality Guy says she looks like a day walker. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to Elbow Dropper. Shout out to Elbow Dropper. So we forget Meg's twerk videos. What type of women empowerment is that? Exactly. I can see why ESPN didn't want her back. Birds gonna flock together. I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000. Live from New York. Thank you, boo. Pro plus positive equals 10. Said wrong. I like that. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Gen Z. She said, check your email. I'll check it in a second, boo. Thank you, Live from New York. He said, Megan twerked on Sesame. I know you lying. Are you serious? Child, please, don't piss me off more. Thank you, Live from New York. Please stop. Please stop. The kids can't have anything. If that is true, then the kids can't have anything. Thank you, Reaper. He said, have you heard of the May Day rally bullshit going on all over the country? No. What May Day? What the fuck? No. South 343, thank you, boo. They rather protect the sisterhood and be wrong. Be wronger than a $3 bill, child. Wronger, and I said wronger, than a $3 bill. It's disgusting. Thank you, Live from New York. If I was a woman, I would be pro-sexual positive. You might as well be a whore. Just be a whore. This is what it is. I'm saying it. I'm a woman. I'm a black woman. Just be a whore. And the thing about that though, listen, white people, calm down. Just like I said back when we were in high school, Generation X, it was white girls were easy, and that's where boys went to get BJs. You know what I'm saying, right? Now, with all of this, it's racism. Everybody's racist. We don't like white people. We can't stand white people. Yet you got blonde hair on your head. And you got women out here basically acting like whores, which is basically acting like what white people used to act like. Listen, I'm not coming for y'all. Calm the fuck down. But then sit up here and act like that's the way that it's supposed to be, and then try to act like we're not getting the same as white people. Child, if y'all don't stop focusing on fucking white people and focus on what the community needs to do for the community, but I already know that y'all not going to. So why the hell do I care? Thank you, Romello. He said, Messi, there are leftists coming to see about the voter ID, right? Am I upset? I have an ID. They emotional baiting. Absolutely. Because they're only going after, they want it for the illegals. That's what it is. Because, child, let me tell you something. I knew how to change my name as soon as I got married. I was happy to do it. I was changing my name all over creation. You think I couldn't change it back? Which I would never change my name. I would never change my name because that's my children's name. I'm not changing it. Plus, it's a name that I've earned. I would never change it. I would never change it. Never, ever, ever. And I'm not getting no clout off of my last name. So it's different for me and some other people. It's just my name. After all these years, why would I change my name? I wouldn't. That's just me, though. But all the other people like Brian McKnight's wife, who's been divorced for 20 plus years, who's complaining about everything that Brian McKnight does, then why didn't you change your name? Those are the people that need to have their names changed. If you complaining about the man that gave you that name, I noticed that you ain't changing your fucking name, because those people are full of shit. Victor Bester. Okay, Victor Bester. Thank you so much, boo. Very generous of you. He said, damn, I love you and what you speak about. Keep going. Oh, thank you, boo. But I can't tonight. I've had enough. Look, it's already over 2 hours and I said I wasn't going to be here for 3. Now they want me to check my email, child. Lord help your people. I am still just pissed off, child. Oh my God. I gotta calm down. Oh my God, Gen Z. You know what? I can't even bring this up. I cannot even bring this picture up. You so crazy. Oh my God. I can't. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. I can't stand that woman, y'all. Reaper, did you text it to me or I don't see no emails. Did you text? Let me take this bitch off. Fuck that bitch. Get out my face. Reaper, did you send me a text or I don't see nothing in my email unless it was from earlier today. I don't know what May Day is. My phone is going off. I don't know why. Michael Jordan's wife hasn't changed her name. I wouldn't change it either. She not out here wilding either. I just find it amazing that all the people that are complaining about the person that gave you the name ain't changing their name. It's different. I wouldn't change it either. Shit. I married into that name. I earned it. I'm not changing my name ever. It's my name. Fuck that shit. What the hell is going on with my credit cards? Y'all, something is going on with my phone. They're taking my credit cards up off of here. And we know Juanita Jordan too. We know Juanita. All right. Child, what the fuck is this? Large crowds march through Chicago May Day. A rally for May Day, traffic closure in parts of Chicago. The hell are they doing? Hold on. All right, let me get this news update to tell us what the hell this is, because I don't know what this is. Hold on. Child, is this gonna piss me off? Because I'm oh, I forgot I did have another video. All right, let's look at this first though. Thousands participate in May Day rally, march downtown Chicago. People call for peace, better wages, and oh my fucking goodness. Yeah, y'all want me mad today. Y'all want me mad.
On the near west side over at Union Park, all those people, are a good deal of them, are now marching down here to Daly Park. Police estimate the crowd at the rally was a couple of thousand people. The message today was one about standing up for workers' rights and union rights and immigrant rights and more, and calls to keep up the fight.
Right.
The fight for workers' rights took to the streets of Chicago today, where the movement got started 140 years ago with the Haymarket Affair. This was a day that unions flexed their muscle in a call for unity and power.
We can form coalition that's old and young, and we can find coalition and workers throughout every industry in this country.
Child, y'all listening to people with hair like this in the background. Do you see this? See, y'all listening to low testosterone males. Now, what you think you're getting out of these two men right here and a woman back here with a head looking like that? This who y'all be listening to? I would never. I would never.
I am saying to you today, workers, that we must not just secure our democracy, we have to expand our democracy.
The rally in Union Park brought together a broad coalition of grassroots community groups, CPS students who got permission to take part in the day's events, and
oh, so in other words, they got out of school with this sign right here that Trump must go now. Is this kid holding that? So you got kids holding signs talking about Trump must go now. Your kids can't read, but you're out here with them at a damn protest. They're out of school for a protest. Child.
People there to protest ICE and the Trump administration taking a stand for workers of all kinds.
And I know we're going to win because I know what we're fighting for. We are fighting to make sure that working people have every single damn thing they need to thrive. And we know how to get there because we're going to tax the rich. And I got a bill to do that.
Look at that. Listen to that. Listen to that. Pocket watching. I want you to give me money. No kings, but I want you to give me money. I want the rich people to give me money. I'm pocket watching rich people, and because I'm a lazy ass bitch, I want to make sure that rich people get taxed so they can give me the money. What is going on? How do you even say those words and think that that makes sense and that's okay? Because depending on who it is and how they get to, at some point they may think that we're rich. Because you see that Ma'am Danby per Mark Lamont Hill brought that one tax down to $750,000, which is easy to have $1 million home in New York. So they could just arbitrarily just turn around and just be continuing to reduce the amounts because these are poor bitches. You poor, you poor. Poors, I'm about to have no empathy and sympathy for y'all. Not that I already do, but I'll be trying to help y'all. I'm about to say fuck it all. Okay? Because there's people pissing me off now. These people are pissing me off now. And she's saying the shit out of her mouth. Imagine being a see you next Tuesday. You're going to say that you want to take money from somebody else, money that you did not earn, just because they worked for theirs. And you won't. Instead of doing what you need to do for you and yours, you pocket watching somebody else. Right. No kings, but we're entitled to free stuff. We're watching what you do so that we can take from you. How is that America? How is that the American dream? To be lazy bitches.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Because the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It was also a day that provided an opportunity for plenty of civics lessons. Kathy Calderon and her husband brought their 2 children to give them a chance to see what organizing looks like up close.
We took off work in school so that we could really advocate for rights, especially for immigrant workers. So we're here with Raise the Floor, which is a group that supports worker rights specifically. But we also wanted to shed light on what community organizing is and why it's important for us to be in.
White, liberal women. Child.
What kind of shit is that?
Involved in many ways.
Just as the workers' rights movement began as a fight for an 8-hour workday, better pay, and working conditions, Mayor Johnson, himself a former union organizer, told the crowd the fight for justice continues.
Let's make sure that there's health care for all. Let's make sure that there are good paying jobs for everyone. And here's the big part, you all. The ultra rich in this country and on this planet, we demand that they pay their fair share in taxes.
I can't stand. I'm leaving. Child, all this today has helped me get refocused on getting the fuck on up out of here, child. Because y'all can have this shit. Y'all can have this shit. This is crazy. You're going to listen to that nigga of all people. The one that tells you that you should keep your eyes on the rich people, but he fucking taxed y'all. These people, like, I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. I guess they forgot all about that. Until next year when the taxes double and then they come back out here. They got a 12-month or 11-month plan, and then next year you're going to have a 24-month plan in order to pay your taxes because he's sitting up here spending money like crazy on illegals. Yeah, you should have free health care. Move to Canada then. Shit. What are we talking about? This is ridiculous. This is crazy. Crazy times we living in, y'all. I would not listen to one word that none of them people would say. They all look crazy. They all look like all they want is shit from other people. Low testosterone males. I like men that have bass in their voice. You could call me whatever you want. I don't care. You like what you like. I like what I like. I like real men, not men that act like they're women. They're bitching out and being pussy ass bitches to try to acquiesce themselves to y'all's bullshit. I like people that have normal hair, and I wear a wig, okay? But I could have any crazy ass thing that I want to, given my situation. But no, I like normal people, okay? I don't like people that have bull rings in their noses and shit all over their face and all this other that look crazy because they need some damn attention. I don't like people that take their kids out of school to do bullshit. I like people that keep their kids in school and make sure that they know how to read and write and know how to do the things that they need to do in order to move along. And parents that don't try to put the propaganda on their damn kids and allow them to grow up and make their own damn decisions. But y'all, what do I know? Anyway, fuck them. I don't care. Keep on looking for people or looking at people and their finances while you still sitting up there Klarna in fucking McDonald's. Y'all out there Klarna and then can't even pay it. I just paid for this damn, I just got a burger. That shit cost $15. I was like, Lord help your people. I can't keep doing this shit. Yeah, I'm like, that's too damn much. I don't know how y'all do it. I got to go home and get some yogurt. That's what I need. I be eating yogurt. I wanted a burger. Anyway. Yo, I'm exhausted. These motherfuckers have exhausted me today. I'm gonna try to do a early morning show again. I like doing the early morning, like 6:30, 6:37. Hopefully, let me go. Yeah, shout out to CIP, Klarna, yeah, for nuggets. Child, that's what they doing. That is exactly what they're doing. Thank you, Romello. He said, when I see the protesters, I think of Goonies. Shout out to the Goonies. That's a good reference. You probably need to leave this shit alone, and I probably need to do a Generation X show or something, because these people are thoroughly pissing me off. But we'll see what I put together for the rest of the night. Anyway, shout out to all of y'all. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody that donated. Shout out to Reaper Stream sponsor for the 20 memberships. If you got a membership, you don't know where it came from, it probably came from Reaper. Make sure you thank Reaper. Thank you so much, Boo. I think Trent is on later tonight, so hopefully I see most of y'all over there. If I ain't asleep, child, because child, I am just exhausted now. I'm just exhausted. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, turn on the notifications, share the daggone video, and yes, it will be on tomorrow. I'm not really sure, but look out for the notification. I'll put it out sometime tonight. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see you all in